streets talk back. This this might be an epilogue episode. You know, no sponsors today. We're gonna keep it short. You know, got my my former co-host is here.
Wow.
You know, Screet. You know what I'm saying? Future Air Force veteran, future owner of the pit, future owner, and halfway teammate of the SNS. I got my buddy here.
Future owner
Screet.
of the podcast.
Nah.
That too.
Nah.
Appreciate it. You know.
You know what I'm saying? We got. You know, ain't got that much to talk about today. Just downfall of street racing.
Got
You know?
enough to talk about.
Downfall of street racing is basically, you know. Hold up. The first topic is gritty or toxic. And let me go first, cause you know I've been. And let's go. I've been being called this toxic, and you know that's not the point. I'm gonna post. You know there's a video. There's gonna be a video in the description that explains the personality that I bring to this party. I call it a character. You know, I'm not like this in real life. You know, I've explained this, but you know, I get on the game to get away from real life, that's what games are for, right? Discreet, back me up on that.
No, games are your life. You should not do anything else. You shouldn't watch. You should stay on it 24/7.
I don't understand what he's talking about, but you know, I come here to get away from life, so I like to bring a certain character to the party. I'm a villain. I'm a street. I got that 2000 street racer game mentality. Not to hurt anybody's feelings, cause I'm not like that. You know, everybody talking about there's a line not to be crossed. There's only one line I don't cross. I don't make fun of the mentally ill.
Speaking of everybody talking about me,
they have to live with that. And I don't talk about people's personal business without their consent. That's the only.
That's cat.
That what?
That's cat.
Personal without their. I'm talking about like personal, not like funny shit. You get what I'm saying? But you understand the character that you know, the video is going to be in the description whether you want to watch it or not. If you don't watch it, then your argument is invalid, but if you do watch it, you can understand where I'm coming from. Not to be personal, it's just I come from the gritty racing world. I'm a street racer, you know? Talk shit, race, you lose, you stop talking. If you win, you add a little spice on it, but you don't got to overkill, you know. And that's my point of view. Like, Screw, you got something to say?
Man, I race to have a good time. I also want to win though.
I do as well.
But I don't take no cheap win.
I don't do that either. But trying to win makes it a good race. Am I wrong? So we're kind of in the same field. It's just you.
I
say
like
that.
racing with someone on the line. It's different. Racing for money. Racing for a title. Racing for territory. Something like that. Racing a race is more fun. More like a sparring battle. It's still fun. But it hits different. We got someone on the line. That's why we got top 5.
We just can't do that anymore because of the racers we have now. Just cry.
And soon everything gonna close down. We already had to shut down Grid today. Yeah.
That nigga's going to the Air Force. I'm gonna be picking up more shifts and probably switching to Xbox. So I'm, yeah.
So the racing here on PlayStation with this group of people gonna have to find it themselves.
I'm gonna be picking up more shifts so I can have enough money when I go to Texas, and I'm switching to Xbox. So that's where I'm going. You know, I'll still be on PlayStation. My nigga 30 Rocks. 30 Rocks. You know what I'm saying?
You might go MIA.
My head of security, Justin, has went to PC, so you know. And this nigga's going to the Air Force, which I am very proud of. Like, you know, he's trying to rub it in my face and shit, like I don't got an Air Force scholarship. What?
Air Force scholarship.
All right, but I guess gritty or toxic over. That video is gonna be in the description. If you don't want to watch it, then your argument is invalid to me. But
let me get on
that. I just don't care about feelings when it comes to racing. Racing, to me, is how you express your feelings. Not talking about it. You drive about it. You know. And if I'm hurting anyone's feelings, I do not apologize because I do not care.
Oh my goodness.
But if it's really like if you crying and shit, then yeah. But it's like you just get mad and tattletelling and all that shit like I've been seeing, then I don't care. But you know.
What if I tell on you?
Hey, you're a grown man, so you telling me I'm gonna knock your ass out. Stubborn. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, let me get on the topic. Gritty but toxic. Alright. So we talking about the topic of street racing. So, you know, I came from the street racing, arcade, Need for Speed, all that stuff. So I like the characters when they all up in your ear. They especially affect you on Midnight Club when they really be talking trash when they be behind you. So that makes you want to go faster. So I see that more gritty. You know, that's cool in street racing. It makes you, well, any type of racing. It makes it more of a challenge. But then, besides racing, if you still like that besides racing, then you just a messed up individual in general. Let's keep it in the racing.
And that's not me. I don't do that.
I watch you beat up a kid for no reason.
All right, you know, all right. Anyway, that's not me. But then when
I know this dude in real life.
But then when I, you remember when they was drifting and they was talking shit.
Oh yeah, that was nice. That was a nice moment.
That lighted a spark in me because it's not fair. Why don't I get that in my community? Why everybody want to cry in my community? It used to be like that. When they was talking shit. They was getting
and
active.
They battled.
It's not fair.
That was nice.
And then when I brought up the racing, it was like, no, I don't want to race. You can cheat in racing. Can you not cheat at drifting?
Not really.
Can you not cheat at rally?
That's racing. Drifting, you can't really cheat in it. But we ain't gonna get too much.
But let's get off this topic. Long story short, it's not personal. I'm just playing a character. That's all.
Makes it more aggressive.
The video is gonna be in the description. If you choose to watch it, you'll understand where I'm coming from. If you don't, I don't care for your opinion anymore. I'm playing a character. I'm a villain. Next topic. This actually ties into the next topic. Heroes and villains. I look at myself as a villain. You know, I feel like villains got more of a story to tell. The heroes are just there to put an end to it. Discreet, I look at you as a hero.
I'll say more of a protagonist.
That's okay.
No. Hold on. You missing out heroes and villains. Protagonists and antagonists are.
So I know what that is, but you were.
Because a protagonist could be a villain.
I would be an antagonist.
Yes.
I was a hero in my story, but my story's over because they don't race anymore. I retired. Back in the Teen Side Attack podcast, I announced my retirement, but you know I race every now and then. So I
say we were both protagonists and antagonists in both stories.
What about the other one, the Deuteragonist or some shit?
Dude, what?
It's like one of you niggas know what it is. It's Deuteragonist or something.
Deuteragonist.
It's like the secondary protagonist or something. They know what I'm talking about. You know, viewers, you know. I might have to spell it out. I'll edit it in.
I probably know what you're talking about. It's been a while.
But yeah, so I guess we're protagonists.
Yeah, I say just racing anybody's story. Everybody's a protagonist.
If you didn't know, like we recently did top 5 earlier. You know, I lost in a spectacular fashion. I'll be on top 5 eventually. You know, I just don't play that game unless they play it. So cut me some slack.
I play it every day.
Exactly. So
every day. Getting faster too. I know this guy. He's making me faster.
Go.
Let's get past this album.
All right. Guess the end of that. I guess are we done with that topic or?
Yeah, I mean ties in with.
We did top 5 today, and Val Zaxi has potentially returned. That's the Val that I like to race against.
That's the Val we knew.
I remember my nigga Cuddy. Like I had pissed off Cuddy a few days ago, and he talked shit, called me out to a race. That's the Cuddy I'm trying to unlock. You know he lost horribly, by the way. Cuddy trash. Cuddy trash. You ain't gonna race about it. Trash.
Call me out on the podcast. You know, call me on the podcast. Man.
But you know, I'm trying to get Molly to unlock that side of him, but he keeps bitching.
Just raging. Just keep raging.
Nerving. Keep
use
crying
that rage into the race.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it makes you fast.
I just want storylines back.
Storylines is cool. You got the blacklist.
That ties into the next topic. Can it come back? Is there a chance that people can just realize that I'm not being toxic? I want storylines back. Can it come back?
Can it come back? I mean, if y'all want to hear about the history of how racing went down, y'all can look at the last podcast.
Don't believe it can because keep be little sparks every now and then, but you know.
I believe it ain't coming back because the two main people who's really pushing out the ideas and what you call it, executing it, are about to leave.
Yep.
Besides that, people just gonna this party gonna ride. People who got wheels. I think most people got wheels for our, you know what I'm saying. What do you call it?
For our
What do you call
interest,
it? It's
not theirs.
not our interest. Cause they got inspired. They wanted to race, and we inspired them to race. But after we leave, what is the use of it? Will they actually continue the race? It don't have to be street racing, but will they continue the race? Would that be a waste of $200, $300 for a brand new wheel just to not use it?
Pay $251 for the setup. I'm about
Some
to
of
drop
them don't even
another
use it now.
300.
But
Huh?
you know, racing is racing. But I don't think it's gonna come back. Yeah, that's
I'm just
all
glad I
saying.
came in where I came in, yo. That lube racing event. If this nigga
Yeah.
never would have posted that shit in the Paradise Club, I wouldn't be here.
A lot of people. We have a lot of people. But y'all can hear that story on the Table Podcast.
Yes, last episode.
And I don't really got much to say about that. Can it come back? I already said I don't think it's coming back.
Guess the
Ain't
last
much
topic
to
is
really-
epilogue. We just reminisce. Used to be fun.
So are we talking about reminisce, or we're gonna talk about the history of street racing?
Yeah, history. It's the epilogue. We talk about anything. We got 46 minutes left.
All right.
46
So
minutes.
the history of street racing. This is the part I was waiting for. You know what I'm saying? It basically start from when we was little, what got us into it, and how it got us here now. So I'm gonna start first.
I was always in the cars, but you go first.
I'm gonna start first. So when I was born, I don't know if I remember when I was born, but just know growing up when I was a kid, I don't know how that I got into cars. No one in my family is into cars, but just know watching TV and the video games that was around me just inspired me. The first racing game ever I played was Need for Speed Underground 2. I think I was 3 years old, maybe 4. I was playing it. I see this green 350Z with a purple dragon on the side, and then I just see cars just zooming past each other and then taking all types of short. Well, they ain't really have that much shortcuts on there. Shortcuts came in on Midnight Club Double Edition, and seeing that freedom, just taking all the shortcuts, getting chased by cops. It's nighttime. It's gritty. The characters look rough. They talking about you. They challenge you. That's free. Like the customization is wild. No barriers. I really didn't like track racing. I didn't like all that all the barriers around you, man. I like that. So fast forward now, so I'm playing with Hot Wheels, that too. So I make my own tracks. I got the old VHS tapes because we couldn't afford the Hot Wheels tracks.
Niggas don't know about the VCS tape. You don't know about
They don't know
rewinding
about
and shit
that. I
again
used
to
to make
watch
my
it.
own cities and roads, and had a few police Hot Wheels cars. Not all of them was actual police Hot Wheels cars, but I had to make do what I had.
I just used
Just
my blue
racing.
cars.
Yeah, or the black ones. I had the all black ones. That's the pursuit cars. You know what I'm saying? Cars used to get busted. Had a tow truck. Used to tow the cars. It was an impound. It was clean out there. And then, fast forward a little bit older, I played Midnight Club LA for the first time. I'm like, wow. That's what really projected me to in street racing. The shortcuts,
Take
the
a lead, take a lead, take a
old
lead.
schools, the old schools, new schools, the in between. Because in my neighborhood, all you see is donks. You know what I'm saying? I'm going up in this, all you see is donks. So getting introduced to the Japanese scene, the European, seeing these Lamborghinis and stuff. I'm like, wow, this clean. You could race them at high speed. Getting chased by cops. You get caught. You gotta pay a fine. The cool part was getting pulled over, and you got the choice to either take that ticket or pull off and risk a chase. And that was cool. What you gotta say about Midnight Club? I know you played Midnight Club, man.
I'm glad you asked. You know what I'm saying? Got the most Midnight Club experience in here, but I didn't want to start there. What? You got Midnight Club right now?
I want Midnight Club right now too.
I got in the cars. It's similar to what you did. I think I watched the movie Cars first, then I got in the cars.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I watched that.
Paul Walker, of course, got me onto the Skyline, and then
No,
when
the
most
scene
wanted,
with the highway, on the highway. And I forgot about Fast Furious. Don't forget
yeah,
about
Paul Walker got me into the Skyline. Originally, before I even watched the movie, my favorite car was the 2005 Mustang GT. But I'm recently starting to get back into Mustangs, so if I buy a Mustang, post it to Instagram, you know why? But when Most Wanted came out, and I seen aggressive, sexy, and I'm talking about sexy, silver and
I had a
blue
brown
M3
CTS.
GTR for the first time, I was inspired. Like, that is street racing given form.
Street
That
racing.
car represents everything I like about street racing. Aggressiveness, looks, speed. Did I say aggressiveness?
Aggressiveness.
I'm gonna
I
say
feel like that
aggressiveness
game
again.
alone did it.
Yeah.
Like the characters, like they was really raw. The man Razor, even though
Like,
he was a antagonist, he
going
really
back to the
did-
other
he really
topic,
showed-
I'm Razor just turned the fuck up, yo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't let go of that era. Just can't let go. I
It's
can't
fading
join
away.
this politically
Fading
correct
away.
world. Everybody want their handheld and I can't. I'm not with that.
Yeah,
I'm from a
man.
world where you want to get good, you learn it yourself.
You gotta get it yourself.
Not everybody asking for help. I'm just not used to that. So
They
when
look
somebody gets trained and beats me and they celebrate, I just like, you didn't learn that though. You were taught it.
I follow you.
And we're gonna go right.
But yeah, man, let's talk about this, like how street racing games started and how it is now. So it started, like I said, I started with Underground. Well, now I'm collecting old racing games I never get to play yet. But starting off, I played with Underground 2. Then
What is the
Delta
first
Edition.
racing game I played?
And then it was the second one I played was Most Wanted at the same time. It was all them games I played wasn't really mine, except for Midnight Club. We couldn't really afford that, so I had to play my uncle's one. And then you know what I'm saying, all I did was play Street Racer. I never played any old Gran Turismo. The first Gran Turismo I played was GT Sport, the one that's
Just
out
didn't
now,
like
not
track
GT7.
games. It's just,
I just didn't like. I like.
and it's not even
I
like the
never
sim
played
K.
shit.
It's not even a
Shit.
sim racing versus arcade argument. Like, it's not that. I just
It's
don't
not
like
even
track
that.
games.
I'm not even worrying about it. It's just the feeling, yeah, it's unrealistic cars, rubber banding, but keeping the race close and aggressive, and seeing the crazy builds. Back then, the cars, yeah, they was a little ricey, but seeing underglow, like Need for Speed, like seeing
my
Jeeps,
builds
you seeing
was-
Jeeps running,
My builds were so
G-Wagon,
terrible.
Hummers, everything. We racing on train tracks, taking jumps, going through shortcuts.
Nigga, on midnight
yo,
on
that's
LA,
freedom.
you drove through a fucking mall. Like, no
A
care
mall.
for no care for human life.
You drove through a mall, and you drove through a baseball. That was my favorite place, the baseball stadium.
Almost wanted you drove through a football field.
Bruh, the freedom on that game.
There was a Burger King pursuit breaker. Like, you can't get that today.
The freedom on that game, and every racing game I really played was at nighttime. That's what really drew me to the nighttime. That and Adult Swim, even though that's not about cars, it just Adult Swim nighttime. Then they got the bumps playing that at night. You hear the Adult Swim bumps and just
Especially when it
racing,
started
you know?
raining. It just get, oh my god.
Like, yo, it's just a vibe. Like,
Who is this guy?
it's Audi. And then we can go down the line, you know, games starting to get a little iffy.
Games got
I say
soft.
fast forward. Let's fast forward to.
Games got soft.
I didn't play Most Wanted 2012. We're gonna skip that.
I've never had the Forza experience. I just now bought an Xbox.
Never
so
played Forza because couldn't afford the games at the time. I remember. So
I had a PS2
I used
until
to street race on games like
2015.
Saints Row. Any game that had a car on it, I loved it because I used to do it all the time because of the customizing the cars and actually enjoying the other features. I'm a car guy. Yeah, you can still street race on it, and then GTA 4 got the nice handling. And then that's another game street race on that's not really about street racing. Watch Dogs. Now we fast forward to Need for Speed 2015. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful game. Couldn't get it at the time. Got it like 2 years later. Played the mess out of. Beat the game like 3 times. Played it down. Played it up and played it down. That game's fun, man. Only if it was wheel compatible with the new wheels. I've been playing that. Then that's the area where I really started the GTA racing scene. Y'all can watch that story on the other podcast. I ain't gonna go through that. But yeah, started mainly racing on GTA because I like GTA's even more freedom. You could get out your car. I just like the freedom with cars. Like, yeah, I like driving cars, but getting out, driving your friends' cars, you know, looking at them, taking pictures of it, be able to shoot it. That's a weird statement, but just be able to race it anywhere. Race it anywhere you want. We can really hop on GTA right now and race anywhere.
You ain't trying to do that.
That's why we stay on there. We want to get away from it, but it has freedom on it. It's just freedom on it. You can do everything. Track racing cool. I like track racing, but street racing was first. Street racing is always first. And then I got into Toge. Toge is part of street racing. Mainly mountains. That's what Carbon really pushed it out there. Carbon initially, those are two street racing movies. Well, game and movie show that pushed out there. And one got midnight highway racing. Fast forward again, got Payback. Oh my goodness.
Elite favorite game.
That's Elite. That's Elite favorite game. That's his favorite game. He said that's the last decent
Take a left.
Need for Speed. He just overlooked Heat. I'm like, wow, but man, racing. Then I just started to notice, yo, racing is not the same. Midnight Club 5 was canceled, and it's heard it's supposed to be in the makes. How's it in the makes? They just now announced that GTA 6 is in the makes, so I'm not believing it.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
And
even if it did came out, it's not gonna hit the same. It's gonna be a.
But I do appreciate Rockstar trying to push the street race scene.
I'm glad that they mentioned it. I'll give them that.
They mentioned it, but I'm not. The way how racing games look now.
All they gotta do is just port it over to the current store. That's all they have to do. That's easy money.
That's easy money. They could leave. I don't know.
Because they put 3 on the PS3 store, but they took it off before I got a PS3. So
if they can't come up with a new game, I guess just remake the old one, remaster it.
Midnight Club New York, like something.
That'd be clean. New York and all them alleyways, that'd be clean. But yeah, I respect Rockstar trying to somewhat bring street racing back with a car coach in to GTA with the DLCs, and then they got another DLC supposedly coming with it. Spin their hands, but we ain't gonna get too deep in that. But then the Need for Speed. Look at this. I don't know where that game's going, but we just got word that Codemaster, the developers of Drive Club, that game is beautiful. I don't know how it shut down that game. I guess it got shut down to the competition of Gran Turismo and other games. But you know, they worked on Dirt 5. Them 2 games alone is the handling, the look, the graphics is clean. So I'm a little bit hyped for Need for Speed, and that's whatever. We don't even know the name of it. You know, I know I'm a little bit hyped for it. I know the handling gonna be way better than Heat. I hope that the graphics be way better. Something like Crew, like this, or better. Because the Heat, it looks too cartoony. It looks too colorful. Don't like that. Everything look neon. And then the handling is, no. The cars, some cars, the steering, it's too rough. It's too heavy.
Yeah, we got Car X Street.
And then we got Car X Street, the
last hope
racing game that we hoping. Those are 2 last hope.
Should already been out, but nigga YG.
I don't see that, man. Punch him, man. He sure can't wait for Car X Street.
You keep hitting me.
Hey, this port's too fast. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Car X Street last hope. They dropped the map. They got. It looked like 2015, but better. So I hope they handle him. They promised. They said you could make a car into anything you want. Make it into a drag build, drift build, a grip build. I hope you good. And then they say it got like Need for Speed, Heat customization plus more. So I don't know. So it's like, I feel like Crew could have been better if they just added better handling.
Add actual rims.
Add actual nice looking. Not even the actual rim, just
handling. Make it look like. I don't like the jump fixes where you just come right back down. That's stupid.
I don't like. They gotta up the physics and the AIs. The map is cool. I ain't really.
Look at the bus.
So look at these AIs. They stop on a dime when you get close to them. It's stupid. What do you gotta say about this street racing? How you feel about the games in decline from the glorious days to now? Look, they don't hold a candle to they elders. Like they don't.
Like I said earlier, like it's just racing has gotten soft.
People can't handle it. They just go into track racing. Cause I guess nothing wrong with track racing. I guess cause they're trying to promote safetyness and.
Because Toyota started that shit. When they pulled out of racing games, Toyota, it's all Toyota fault.
So apparently, the reason why some people, if you don't know, if you tuning into this, why certain cars, I say around 2017 And now, while certain racing games like Need for Speed, more importantly, don't have Toyota, cause Toyota they CEO said they don't want to promote street racing.
This is a thing you would expect Dodge to do.
Dodge don't care. Dodge will tear it up. They would, Dodge, respecting them. They the last company that's really
Don't want to
trying to
promote
push
street
out
racing. Yet
cars.
Toyota has one of the greatest cars ever invented.
We should check
One
it
of the
out.
greatest cars, man. If Nissan pulls something like that,
Why is this nigga talking, bro?
Need for Speed will be on 1 HP. Well, Need for Speed is like Nissan is carrying.
I'm just not playing Forza, and Forza Horizon 5's car list is just ridiculous, yo.
They got everything.
Oh my goodness.
Drive a tractor. Why is I'm driving a tractor?
I ain't seen the tractor, but
Like, would I get an Xbox? Probably not now. But yeah,
anybody asks if I'm moving to
street
PC,
racing.
I plan to, but just not now.
Yeah, PC is another one that's
I'm not getting a
that's hopeful
PC
street
until
racing.
probably next year.
PC you can do anything, but just games in general. Who's behind it? So just games in general, racing games in general. Street racing is not looking good. It is
If this road was on Project Cars, oh my goodness.
Like just missed the freedom, man. Just taking shortcuts, man. That's why GTA is the last. Really, our only thing to really do that. You look around, really ain't got much. You can kind of do it on. Not really. You can't really do it through the handle. Just kind of atrocious or something like that. And AI cycle lyrics. You really pull it on creep. Do it a little bit. But say it's street racing. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's the history of it. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just naming off a game. Underground 2. What was next? Most Wanted. Carbon. What's after Carbon? Pro Street? Yeah, Pro Street.
I think Pro Street is a hybrid.
Even though Pro Street,
Pro Street is the most I will do in track racing.
But it was different. They invited street racers to tear it up on the track, so they brought the street to the track. Really.
That's what I want to do in real life, whatever it's called.
That's clean. They got that in real life.
What is it called?
I gotta find them. That's what Crew tried to do. But they really didn't. No, they tried to.
The first Crew tried to do that.
First Crew was good. I like first Crew. Yeah, storyline.
Oh
yeah, I can't forget about it. Yeah, and then after Pro Street, we got. Oh, that's Pro Street. I ain't even gonna count on that Pro Street. And then we had Midnight Club. 1 and 2. Nobody really talk about those. I really didn't. And then we got Dub Edition.
The only one people don't talk about is 1, because 1 is garbage. 2, 3, and LA is the only ones that's worth talking about.
Then LA remix, and then LA the complete, and basically the same thing. If you look at the franchise, it wasn't that long. Basically, it was basically like 4 games. Some of them just got remastered a lot. But even though it was the same game, I could play it right now and keep repeating, and the game would still be fun. Come on now, the characters, they did well with the characters. They make you mad. If a game character make you mad, you're doing something right.
You think I've been trying to do?
I don't know. Got no more racing games like that. That's it. You gotta put those going to rest.
He tried to do it, but that game is just cringe.
That game was trash, dude. Man.
Storyline is literally 30 minutes.
Storyline was horrendous, man.
Tried to make that fake Sergeant Cross. Like, what are you doing? That white dude.
Dude had the M3 all along, bro.
You're not even Sergeant Cross for real. Nigga had my car locked up. Like,
yeah, he had it all this time. We ain't even gonna get on the Need for Speed, Lord, but yeah, he had it all the time.
Burnout fell off.
Burnout had they little thing. Crash people the whole time.
Call Wreckfest the new Burnout, but niggas don't want to play Wreck. They don't want to get hit. People don't want to get hit no more. Wreckfest Top 5 would be so fun and funny.
Street racing Top 5 be cool, but we don't got the right game with it. Not even the right game.
It's either GTA 5M or Assetto Corsa.
I get both. I'm gonna have a PC built for that.
I'm gonna be on 5M more though, but I'll be on Assetto Corsa.
But back to the epilogue, because we already done with the history of that. Ain't really much to put on the history of that.
enjoyed it while it lasted, but
Yeah, I say the best. One of the when top 10, not even top 10. I take it before that. The Blacklist. Everybody was so hyped to do that joint. Come up with their challenges, their car, their theme. I was so hyped to do that, but when it was time to execute and actually do it, nobody did it.
Japan still has the most garbage intro. Oh my.
Intros was fun to make. It was fun to me. They actually give that greeting that even though the quality wasn't there, but I managed to get that feel of it. Like
the quality is what makes it gritty. That's why I like.
It looks low quality, like because the era, it was like the era it was made in. Because they didn't really have good graphics back then, obviously. Not really, born in that era, we don't care about graphics. So let's be fair, but
I don't care about graphics at all.
I can hop on. What's the game with the nastiest looking, quote unquote nasty looking? I say Underground. Underground. I say with the nastiest looking graphic, and I say, yo, that junk still look clean.
Starting on there. Can we just talk about Underground real quick? I hate that game.
That game.
Oh.
That's my first time playing Underground 1 this year. Yeah, I'm late. Couldn't really get it back in. So
I grew up.
That game is hard, man. I got to the Kurt race number 95, man. Tearing me up. It was tearing me up, man. I had to put it on easy. It was still tearing me up, man. The rubber banding was atrocious back then.
Invisible walls, like traffic is terrible.
My goodness, bro. The white box fan that keep hitting you.
Yes, it be the no, it be the yellow. It be the yellow car when I'm doing it.
Like you hit a jump and then you land. Like they do that little jump camera, so you really can't see what's in front of you. When you land, there's a car right there, so it's like
crash cam. It used to be funny when I was a kid, but shit,
I hate the crash cam. It's so slow, and then
the AIs are still going when you're on the crash animation, but they're farther now.
Hate that jump. Hate that jump. Yeah, I mean, still better than what we got now. I mean, if they had online, I guess I still play. Better than the payback though.
We tried though. We tried going back to PS. The Grid 2 servers are off. Midnight Club servers are off.
Man, we would not be on here.
I would be killing this nigga on Carbon right now.
I would got an Elgato. We've been recording videos. We would not be worried about that.
Yeah. Xbox Midnight Club servers is still on, but I'm the only one who has an Xbox.
I'm not trying to Spurs right now. So I'm going to wait. But will I street race in real life?
I gotta do it at least one time.
I don't make no promises, and just to say for legal reasons, but say this comes up again, I guess. We're going.
I ain't talking about no boring ass straight line racing.
We're going.
I went left, just close off a gigantic empty parking lot, make a little track, something like that.
Or for legal reasons, I'm gonna say I won't do it. I would do it in a closed off private property. But yes, I'm street race. I'm going street race. Will I do it like the video games I play? No, because my safety is first. Some people don't know how to drive, so trying to cut up, watching the quote unquote street racing scene in the RL today. They got drag racing. That'd be cool. When I first do it, I might. That may be cool, but hitting the circus is different. Like not no track circuit. We talking about you find a route in an area, you just keep hitting that joint. You know what I'm saying? Not with your best car, but with a car you don't mind getting beat up on. You just racing with a group of other people. Y'all just tearing it up.
I just can't wait to buy something.
That'd be so cool, man.
Just can't wait to buy.
Cool, like Need for Speed, like not Need for Speed, like Fast and Furious. Even though they did they did somewhat straight line, but it was no traffic. It was nighttime. That's what's underground about. I'm saying, will I do that? Yes, I will. I'm going on street racing in real life. Is it safe? No. Do I care? Not really.
But oh, is it fun?
Yes, it would be fun. Do I want to go to prison for the rest of my life? Or no. But if I don't, it's just gonna keep eating me. I'm like, ooh. But yeah, I'm a street race. It's gonna happen. I ain't gonna do it in my best car. Of course not.
Just can't wait to
Unless
slingshot.
the people I'm racing with is trusted and the area is really closed off and there's not one side of traffic. And if it is, you can see the car from 3 turns away. Cause I ain't trying to put nobody else's life in danger in no lines.
Might be it.
No, that's ain't it. Yeah, I'm going street racing. Were you street racing?
I'm definitely doing it.
What would be your morals of it? How deep will you? How deep will you do it? How far is too far when it comes to RL street racing? We ain't talking about 1320 closed off highway straightaway pull. Nothing wrong with that. That'd be cool. I do it sometimes, but it's gonna be a point where I want to do circuits. I want to take shortcuts. How far will you go?
If it's in traffic, then I'll probably just end it there.
We're on the same boat. We don't put nobody's lives in danger.
Because cutting through traffic is a very stupid thing to do.
I would never cut through traffic. That's, you make one false move, and so you know, you either dead or you in jail for the rest of your life. So it's like, it's really that way. But I ain't gonna do that.
Put some road closed signs on the streets, and I'll do it like the first Too Fast Too Furious race, something like that. Just without the bridge jump, of course.
I'm not doing that. No.
Only a redneck would do something like that.
No. But if I can't do street racing, I ain't gonna be entirely mad because you know we got.
About to end this soon, so let's wrap it up.
Hold on. If I can't do street racing, I'm gonna do. We got spectator drags. I'm gonna still do that. I'm gonna do derby if I feel like hitting some people. I'm gonna do. If I can find some pro street events, like street circuit events, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna still do track racing and get into the somewhat professional kart racing. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna still be in the racing.
Oh, because I do want to be a rally driver, so. Yeah.
That too. I'm gonna go to racing school. And different types of racing schools.
I just don't know which one, because the Texas schools look trash.
All that. I'm gonna drift. Hey, drifting might be the one that take over. I might be mainly doing straight drifting.
The Texas racing schools look trash, so I might have to look somewhere else.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna do mostly all of them just to maximize my knowledge of racing. I already learned something from this guy. I only made on the PlayStation, so we're gonna see. I can learn in real life. Yeah, that's what I gotta say. Ain't really much to reminisce. I already reminisced last podcast. You ain't got nothing to say?
Not really. Guess we can just end it off with a full speed run.
Let's go.
They can hear me clutching in the background. Maybe that'll light a spark under these crybabies. right.
Goodness. I've never been on this road before. Whoa.